Hello everyone, and thank you for coming. Tonight is very exciting because we are starting a new game, which does only happen ever so rarely on Mondays. Yeah, we are going to be getting started shortly on Shadowrun Dragonfall, which was very generously gifted to me by Lord Plum, so it's very much appreciated. Yeah, we played the first Dragonfall game back before we started on Danganronpa 2, many moons back. It is now time for us to play the second one. And then after this, we'll play Danganronpa 3, and then we'll play the third Shadowrun game. So we've got quite the schedule for the next number of months. Hope you guys have all been staying safe and hydrated, since it has been wicked hot the past couple of days, and seems to be projected to for the rest of the week. Make sure y'all are drinking lots of water, and are keeping out of the sun as much as possible. I know personally, I haven't even gone on my walk today yet. I'll be doing that after stream, when it's nice and dark out, and only like 26 degrees before Humidex. At least that's what they're saying, so yeah, it's gonna be a hot week. And I don't have air conditioning, so that's fun. Yeah. Well, with all that said, I think it's probably about time for us to jump into the game. I'm excited to see what the plot's going to be for this one. Hopefully we don't get screwed over by our dead former acquaintance again, because that was disappointing. We didn't even get paid for the job. Yeah, let's, now that I have a sort of better understanding of how the Shadowrun stats work, hopefully we'll have a better built character this time. So let's take a look here. Yes, we're playing that. Yes, we'll play on normal mode. We're not gonna do hard. Gender, okay, we're gonna do this again, okay. Let's see, we got human, elf, okay, human, elf, dwarf, orc, and troll. Okay, last time we did a dwarf, which was interesting. I don't know if I want to do, like, another, like, punch character, because last time we did a punch dwarf. Let's see. Humans get +3 karma. I'm not actually sure what karma is, since that seems to be different from charisma. Let's see, elves get extra charisma. Maybe we should do an elf. Dwarves get more willpower and body and strength, which seems good. Orcs are the fastest breeding race, and their size leads to an intimidating silhouette and a body that can take more physical damage than the average. Oh yeah, they get a really high body score. They get low charisma and intelligence. Elves are great for charisma fiends. Yeah, that's kinda where I'm sort of leaning. Troll would be fun too, but then we'd kind of be leaning into the same kind of punchy character again. I'm thinking maybe we go elf first to do something different this time. Let's see, so we got street samurai, mage. Maybe we'll do mage this time. Have a range fighter. I don't really want to go with a decker, because I don't know if it's the same in this one as it was in the first one, but it seemed like the actual use of a decker was kind of severely limited outside of specific stages. Shamans were interesting. I didn't quite like how their summons can, like, backfire on them, though. Riggers, interesting, and physical adept is what we did last time. So you know what, I think we're gonna go Meiji. Although their key attribute is willpower, which is not a focus of the elves. That's more a focus of the dwarves. But you know what, we'll do an elf mage. Why not? Let's see, what is... No, I don't want auto. Here we go, custom, yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, that's what these are for, okay. Geez, a real ugly bunch of fuckers, aren't they? I don't like these oh, right, because we're on male, that's why. We want a lady elf. Okay, that's not bad. Kinda like that one. Elf Shaman is what you did to be a face? Yeah. Ooh, I kinda like that one. Okay, let's go with this one. What is this? That's, must be skin tone, I guess? What's this? That's hairstyle, I guess? I want to change hair color. Here we go. There we go. We gotta have the red hair. Now, is there a more appropriate hairstyle? What the fuck is that? That is one of the dumbest hairstyles I have seen. Okay, that's something alright. That's no hair. That's a lot of hair. What the hell even is this? That's ridiculous. It's like weird fins. I think... Was that the one that... Yeah. I think this was the actual starting one. I don't know what this is for. Horns. I guess we don't have horns. So that's fine. So you know what? We'll just go with this. Karma represents the experience. Oh, okay, so karma is the experience points for leveling up skills. Okay. Yeah. Excuse me. Okay. So, I feel like more body would be good, but I don't want to dump all of my karma points into body right now. Quickness is good. Ranged combat is for ranged weapons. I want more magic-y stuff. Where's my magic-y abilities? Intelligence is decking and rigging. Willpower, here we go. This is the one that lets us do magic-y stuff. Ooh, we could just straight up add chi casting to our set, which would give us access to resistances. But I think that might be a waste. Maybe I should go more into charisma, just so that we can get more etiquettes. Because I remember that having more etiquettes would have given us a lot more persuasion options that we did not have, because we didn't have a lot of charisma. Okay, so that's the maximum that elves can get to for spellcasting is 9. I'm not entirely sure what ley lines are, because we didn't really use them last time. I remember we saw them. They were like those glowy spots on the map. I know those were ley lines, but I don't know what they actually do. I kind of feel like we want to ramp up to spellcasting 7, if possible. I'm not sure if it's worth going up to 9. Because it's just says 9 is the maximum, that the empower spells. Okay. So, okay, so we've got 6 karma to play with right now. I am kind of tempted to put points into chi casting as well, just so I can get access to the resistances. But we would need to spend so much to get access to the good ones. And we can't get the really high ones anyways. What does conjuring do? How is conjuring different from magery? Oh, these are like barriers. Okay. Oh, and this is for controlling spirits. Yes, we don't want to do that. But you know what? I think I am going to take another etiquette. Okay, we're gonna take... Now, I don't know what the actual, like, plot of this game is yet, so, but I feel like taking Corpo seems like it is generally useful. So we're gonna take Corpo etiquette. Okay. And I guess we get to choose another one because we got one at 2 there at some point, so... Oh, well, okay, yes, change Corpo, that's fine. Yeah, so that'll do that, and then... Do I want to put one into chi casting, or do I just want to... Ooh, dodge. Actually, is there a different one for... I can do ranged combat as well. What's the stat for avoiding magical attacks? 'Cause it says dodge here is for reduce the chance to get hit by physical attacks. What's the one for not getting hit by ranged attacks? Or not ranged attacks, magic attacks. Is there a stat for not getting hit by magic attacks? Oh, that's just straight up willpower. Also used to reduce the chance to be hit by enemy magical attacks. Okay. So we're gonna be ramping our willpower anyways. Yeah. So, yeah, you know what? Let's put a point into dodge. And I guess we'll hold on to our remaining point. Because I don't think I really need to go into ranged weapons. Because from what I remember of mages from the first game is that they also do get, like, cantrips that they can just use. So I'm gonna, I think, just hold on to my last karma point for now. Yes. And I get my second etiquette now. Okay, so we do have Corpo. What do you think? Security's not bad. I'm thinking Shadowrunner might be good, or Street. Street might be handy, especially in the early game. Let's take Street etiquette. Alright. All of them are good? Okay, well that's good to know. I know that, like, from what we played in the first game, there were definitely some that, like, kind of didn't really show up. Yeah. We're just gonna go with Cassie. Alright. Life was good. Easy jobs, regular pay, a reliable crew, but things went south, and you had to drop off the grid. Put a bullet in the past and start fresh somewhere new. The promise of opportunity and anonymity draws you to the free city of Berlin, the Flux State, a grand experiment in social order. Corporations tread carefully here. Even the great dragon Lofweir only has so much sway in the constantly evolving power structure of Berlin. Was that the dragon that we were working with at the end of the first game? Lofweir, that sounds familiar. The perfect place for a savvy Shadowrunner to disappear and begin anew. And as luck would have it, home to your old partner in crime, Monica Schaefer. It's your third run with Monica and her team. An old castle holdfast 1 hour east of Berlin, perched on a hill overlooking the countryside. The job is standard smash and grab. Crack the vault, grab the data, get out in one piece. A mediocre payday, but work is work. As the team gathers for Monica's pre-run briefing, you pause to take in your surroundings. Alright, this is where everyone else except us dies, right? Just like in the first game. The estate grounds are silent, save for the faint whistling of the wind. Your team gathers near a side entrance to the old castle holdfast, cloaked in darkness. The night is peaceful. You know it won't last. You know it for what it is, a pleasant illusion that will shatter at the sound of the first gunshot. Listen up, folks. Monica Schaefer. You ran with her back in the day. Watched her get her first data jack. Now she's your team leader, and a Drek hot decker to boot. We're on a tight timetable. I want to enter the estate, find the basement, open the data vault, extract the files, and bolt. 10 minutes, top to bottom. Geez, 10 minutes, that's a real tight time frame. Trying to get home in time for worm talk, love? Dietrich, shaman, the old man of the team. He smiles at her, his facial tattoos writhing in the moonlight. Monica's eyes twinkle with mischief. Maybe. How many times have I told you? You can't trust anything that comes out of a dragon's mouth. That trid trash will rot your brain. She grins. It's educational. Besides, this should be a milk run. Security is supposed to be light. A few automatic weapons, no armor. With a little luck, they'll never know we were here. Let's see, just like old times. In my experience, there's no such thing as a milk run. That is certainly true. I'll watch your back all the same. Works for me, let's get paid. Nah, in my experience, there's no such thing as a milk run. Words of wisdom from our new edition. I agree with Cassie. Glory, razor-clawed street samurai. Her voice is cold and neutral, her expression placid. They may only be private security, but their bullets don't know that. I can patch you up if I have to, but I'd rather not have to. You people need to relax. We're professionals, remember? Monica raises her arm and speaks into her wrist-mounted comlink. A darkened face shimmers on the view screen. Eager, are you in position? The comlink crackles, and the response comes back low and soft, softer than you'd expect from a troll. Affirmative. The alarm lines have been cut, and I have a clear line of fire on the estate service entrance. When you exit the building, the path will be clear. Excellent. Thank you, Eager. Just doing my job. Eager out. The comlink goes dark. Monica winks at you as she drops her arm. See, we're professionals. Alright, people, enough chatter. Our client wants the data from the vault, so we get him the data from the vault. Quick, quiet, and quick. He said quick twice. She grins. Worm Talk is on tonight. Is that like Fox News, but with dragons? Glory raises an eyebrow, slightly. I told you, it's educational. Somehow I doubt it. Okay, get your stuff and we'll head in. Okay, I guess we're gonna get our stuff. Your gear and some weapons lie in the back of the van. Sure, let's grab a weapon, I guess. There are a few spares to choose from. Okay. Throwing knives, I assume, run out. We're not really trained in any of this shit. So I guess I'll take the machete. And the rest of our kit. You grab your running gear from a worn duffel bag near the weaponry. Okay. Can we equip our stuff? Oh, good, so it's already equipped. So we've got Mana Bolt. Wait, Mana Bolt has a cooldown? Oh, yes, because I guess we've got our Power Bolt, which does not have a cooldown. Cool. Yeah, and then we got Mana Bolt and Heal Wound. Perfect. Do we have any other weapons? No. And no cyberware. But we do have a trauma kit. Okay, that's good to know. Let's save real quick here. And I guess that means that we need to start looking for things. I don't know if Tab shows interactables in this game. I do like it when games like this have like a tab to show interactables. It makes things much more straightforward. When you know what you can actually interact with. Okay, that's a dead end. I want to reveal everything. Okay. Oh, and that's the the end of the front area. Okay. So I think we've seen everything there is to see here. I need a quick drink before we jump in. Okay. Alright. Let's heckin' go. Yeah, so Glory, Monica, Dietrich, an Akira bike. Let's crack open the door. A private museum. The owner of this estate must have money to burn. A variety of remarkably well-preserved Slavic artifacts. The complete skeleton of a theropod dinosaur. It appears to be genuine. The vase in this case looks both very old and very valuable. A fine scrollwork of lapis and gold leaf decorate its exterior, and the interior shimmers with the organic beauty of abalone shell. Your fixer could probably move this thing in a heartbeat. You can't help but notice that the glass encasing it looks awfully flimsy. I feel like if I break this thing, then we're gonna have people on our ass immediately. Let's take it on the way out, if we can. The cask in this display case is decorated with inlaid panels of ivory scrimshaw. Yeah, if we're doing a smash and grab, we'd better do the grabbing before we do the smashing. Is there anything interactable here? There is a door over there. Okay, that door's locked. So we've got two routes that we can take here. The northy route or the southy route. Let's go northy route for now. Oh. Well. Shit's blown. Now in turn-based combat mode, good. Each character is an action pool. Yes, I remember this from last time. Oh, what? Don't need to do that. It's fine. Oh, so we're on a ley line to begin with. That's good. Let's, I guess, use Mana Bolt. That's good. That dealt a good chunk of change. How much juice do I have? We each have 2 pieces of juice. So. Missed? How could you miss? First of all, how dare you? Okay, so she's got... let's see. She's mostly shooty things. Okay, so I can't rotate the map. It doesn't seem. I don't want to move... I don't want to spend 2 actions on this. Now let's get her over here. This is 1 bullet, single target. What's the difference between these 2? Oh, aimed shot has cooldown. Got it. Okay, so we can use our aimed shot for now. And it still missed on an 85%. Great, great. That's nice. Oh, so she's got claws and she's got shooty. Okay. Let's get her here. and do her own aim shot. That's good. Now we've got some kind of ninja. Let's see, where can we get you? Yeah, I don't want to cluster too much. So we're gonna go here, and then take an aimed shot. Which is also going to miss. Holy shit. My luck is abysmal. Though it seems like they're having just as much bad luck. I am going to lower the volume on sound effects, though, here. To bring it in line with... What the hell is that person doing? Oh, they've got a lot of guys. Where's my settings? Where's my settings at? That's not settings. No, I want... Where's my settings? Oh, here we go. Nope, that's just... Oh, here we go, yes. Let's bring down the sound effects here. That should do. Because those guns are very loud. Okay, so we are currently on a ley line, so I don't necessarily want to move off of it, I think. From what I understand of how this works. I can't target that one, but I can target that guy, or that guy. Or this one, which has a higher chance of hitting. Let's go with that one. Or not. Well, that's something, I guess. That was barely anything. How incredibly disappointing. Increased chance of a crit. Nah, I'm just gonna go with the regular attacks here. Yeah, I guess we'll work on this guy. Yeah, that's not bad. 45% chance? Well, guess we gotta, gamble on it. Hey, that's a hit, and that took him out. Very nice. Gamble successful. Now, that's 45%. That's disappointing. It would take me 2 to get to there. Let's get behind some cover for this person. Dietrich. And... oh, they actually have spells. What's this? Dragon Slayer Idol. The power of the Dragon Slayer aids all friends within a 3-tile range, with incoming damage reduced by 3. Oh, that's pretty good, actually. But I need to do more damage. Excuse me. This heat is making me doze off. Alright, yeah, let's just throw a knife at this guy. Hey, that worked. Oh, okay, so there would have been mooks from either direction. Oh, you've got a magic-y person too now. Oh! Well, that hurt. Can we not do that again? Let's heal him up. There we go. And then mana bolts. Ooh, I got like a 99% chance to hit either of these guys. The big guy is worrisome, but the small guy has taken damage. Jeez, that's not much of at all, is it? Come on. Hey, there we go. Oh, and we got an achievement for successfully hitting an enemy with a chance of less than 30% to hit. Alright. I call that a win. Now, Dietrich, you can use Electro Core. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, that does, an AoE thing. Interesting. So, I guess cover blocks it? On a 53%, I don't know if I want to use both of my pips for that. I could haste someone. But haste is distinctly worse in this game than in the last game. Can I just... I think I might just throw knives. And miss horribly. Ow. Oh! That sucks. Okay, okay. Okay, is there any... Is this the only bad guy on this side of the field here? I'm kind of getting the impression he is. Let's go to the big ley line. I still don't know exactly how that works, but... we do have a better bead on him now. Not that we could still hit anyways, with a 71% chance. Alright, let's do more shooting of people. This one's taking damage. Damn it. We're really bad at this. I don't know if that's, like, by design. Ow. Okay, I'm not sure if this is a fight that we're supposed to win. Oh, does Trauma Kit kick in automatically? That's good to know. We still have a turn before we can heal anyone. Let's nail this guy with our Mana Bolt. Not that it did much good. Monica is gonna aim at this fucker behind the pole. There we go. One more down. And then... the big boy who keeps throwing fucking grenades. Glory is wounded 8. Dietrich is technically not wounded? I guess since he revived, that didn't count as him still being wounded, I suppose. If I do this, can I use this on him? Or use one of these ones? It's 20? Yeah, I think he needs this. Okay, now Dietrich. Yeah, let's... There is 2 guys here, so let's do a zappy. The hell was that? That didn't do anything. I'm not sure I understand how that ability works. Oh, being on the ley line is speeding up my recovery for my mana bolt. That's good. Oh, and we got an achievement for killing an enemy with a magic spell while standing on a ley line. Okay, I guess let's... move out to... this ley line again? Okay. Oh, I guess we gotta have a better beat on this guy now. Glory is still fairly wounded. So we're gonna use a basic med. And then shoot him. Good. Not much damage, but something. Aim shot. It's good, and then I guess just another regular. Hey! We got a crit! Hey, can you maybe stop that? Ooh, security mage. How, first of all, how dare they? We're gonna heal. And then mana bolt him. There we go. I'm not sure why he counts as flanked. There's no one around him, so I don't understand how flanking works. 50% chance to hit. You know, let's move up. Yeah, that brings us to 78% chance. That's good. Okay, he's almost dead. Oh, right, she was wounded again. That's fine. There we go. That's what I was after. Okay. So we still got one mook here, right in the middle. Dietrich is very wounded, so we're gonna do a little bit of healing. I'm glad we have multiple healers. That's, helpful. And a 50-50 shot, huh? Let's roll. We lost. Okay, so I'm not sure if this, like, mini ley line is actually doing anything for me. Because it's not speeding up our spell recovery like the other one was. I guess I'll just keep shooting. %60 chance. Let's bump that up a little bit. Not bad. That one was bad. 58%. Actually, wait, you're the one who has the slashies. Yeah. Yeah, let's kick his ass. Or don't. Can't believe we missed on 86%. Yeah, let's move in closer. You missed from literally 5 feet away. Okay, Glory is a little bit injured, but that's fine, I guess. Hope y'all are drinking your water too. Right, we've only got a 48% chance, but I want to stay on the ley line for whatever good that does. Hey, we did hit him. A little. Nissa... Oh, thank you for the stretch. I'll do that right now. Ah, feels good. Alright. Thank you, Lord Plum, for the stretch. Alright. Let's see. Okay, this is my shooty person. So let's move up here. And shoot him in the face. There we go. Are we out of combat? We're out of combat. Okay. How's our health looking? Not great. Can I use my skills out of combat? Are we not able to use our healing skills outside of combat? That seems like an oversight. Alright, well, she's at full, she's at almost full, he's at full. We're the only one who's down a little bit. And our only item is a revive. We don't have a healing thing. Alright, well, fine. Excuse me. Well, you know what? We've clearly already alerted the guards. So... I have decided that I want the vase. Wait, what? Oh, it won't let us try to take it now. Okay, I wonder if we had said, yes, I want to take the vase, if Morgan would have been like, hey, don't do that. You're being stupid. Because I did choose to not take the vase the first time. What's the sparkly green thing? Oh yeah, that's the shaman thing. The sparkly green stuff. Is this a door? No, it must be a fireplace. Oh, what's this? That looks awfully door-like. Why can we not do anything with whatever this is? It feels like it's supposed to be a door, or maybe it's a window. Oh, that's the elevator. Okay, so I don't want to do that quite yet, because there's still another room on the other side that we have not checked out. And I know that technically we're supposed to be in and out, but, I require seeing everything. Oh, is this just like an office? Oh yeah, we don't have any decking. Security alert response plan, Quebec 6. Jeez, one Quebec is enough. Matrix operations locked, HTR team responding. Hey Monica, you think you can crack this? The corner of her mouth lifts into a smirk. Step aside. Oh, and Cassie, I've gotta ask, is the display on your trid flashing 12 o'clock back at home? Jeez. Come on, we're a mage, we're not a hacker. Although that said, the clock on my microwave and oven have not been reset in years. Monica doesn't even bother jacking into the terminal, and her cyber deck remains slung over her shoulder. Her fingers flicker over the terminal's virtual keyboard, and a moment later, a happy chime chirps out of the security node's speakers. Bingo, doors open. Let's go. Oh, I'm wondering if this is something that we had to do to unlock the elevator in the first place. So this might have just been saved us a step of going to the elevator and then finding, oh darn, it's locked. Oh no, that's this door. Okay, cool, this door was locked before. Bonus door. Dang, look at the size of that desktop computer. Can we jack into the mainframe? Select a decker to jack in. Well, we're not a decker. Monica's a decker, I think. Yeah, here we go. Does she have anything useful? Wait, does she not? Oh no, that's in our stash, right. So she does have some stuff here. Right, does damage, heals, reduces alarm, area attack, creates an assassin expert system program. I don't know what that means, but that seems cool. Oh, we got company. Oh, we can only do that nearby. I don't know what this means or if this is single use. So you know what? I'm going to hold off on doing that for now. How much movement do I have here? Oh, what's this? Oh no, that's Overwatch. Where's my other abilities? Oh, there we go. What is this? Is this the alarm state, I guess? Yeah, you know what? Oh, I can't use suppression because I don't have enough juice for it. Okay, let's... We don't need to use our area of effect. We can just shoot this thing. Good. Oh, they missed from point-blank range. That one didn't. However, we do still have our AoE. Yeah, because I don't want it to hit me. I just wanted to hit them, which I think this will do. Yeah, that worked. My blaster seems to be on cooldown, so does that mean I don't have an attack? Or can I make just a is there like a standard attack I can make here? Yes, I can make just a standard attack, okay. And then this one... Sure. Ouch. I'm gonna heal. Good. And then... Laser. Good. Yeah, that's what I thought. I had a feeling there was something else here. Don't actually need to use this, but... It's the only ranged thing I have right now, other than my standard. Did that do it? No. Oh, we're in an ad break, so we're going to pause this here real quick, and we'll be back in just a few minutes to continue with whatever hacking we're doing here. Alright, we are back. Let's continue fighting the orb. Yeah, let's attack the orb. Good. Orb is suppressed. Let's hit the data store. Antiquities delivery schedule. I don't know if that's useful, but... we're gonna reduce the... What does this even mean? Oh, do we have to click on this or something? I'm not sure how this is supposed to work. Ah. We use it on ourselves. Okay, that didn't seem to actually do anything. So I guess we were still just at level 1 or something? I'm not entirely sure how the alarm state works. But hey, we got some sexy data. So now, let's continue on to the basement. Now that we've murdered all of the security guards and their bodies have conveniently disappeared. So far, so good. If your skirmish with security set off any alarms, you don't hear them. Monica leads the rest of the team downward into the basement of the Harfield Manor. Your payday is waiting. The data vault lies ahead. Dietrich eyes the door, then turns to Monica. That's a big freaking vault, Liebchen. Bigger than on the schematic. The schematic didn't have a date. Our client may have old intel. Still, our instructions were clear. The data we're looking for should be just on the other side of this door. Monica combs a hand through her hair, parting it to reveal the black plastic sheath of her data jack. A quick jaunt into the Matrix, a little digital hand-waving, and I'll have this thing wide open. Be right back. A burst of static crackles through the tiny speaker on Monica's comlink. Eager, still in position outside the estate. Hold on, Monica. Who's in charge while you're jacked in? Monica rolls her eyes. Dietrich fixes his stare intently on the vault door. Glory looks cold and distant, just as she always does. We've been through this before, Eager. You're not in the KSK anymore, and that chain of command nonsense doesn't fly in the shadows. We don't need rules and regulations to guide us. The same principles that apply to the flux state. Please, spare me the lecture. Your politics have nothing to do with this. Best get used to it, Eager love. She sighs. Look, it's a simple question. Years of experience tell me that it needs an answer. Yeah, we're not a decker, so we can't help out with the door. We don't have time for this. I agree with Dietrich. If someone needs to take charge, it'll happen. No, I'm with Eager on this one. It's if something goes sideways, you don't want to be arguing over who's in charge. Yeah, but Eager's right. We should have a second in command just in case. Monica stares at you for a moment, clearly irritated. Then that twinkle appears in her eyes again. She smiles at you as she speaks into her comlink. Very well, we'll do this one Eager's way. While I'm jacked in, Cassie is in charge. I'm sure she did that just to piss off everyone else, because we're the new guy. There's a pause, then Eager's voice crackles out of the comlink again. Cassie, did I hear you right? You're putting the rookie in command? I'm no rookie, Eager, and you know it. I thought you were a pro, Eager. Questioning orders in front of the team isn't exactly a pro move, is it? Nah, that's just being a dick. Listen, Eager, you asked for a decision, and you got one. Nah, we're gonna flex. I'm no rookie, and you know it. Monica cuts in, still smiling. You heard what I said, Eager. This is ridiculous. Okay, look. I was with Eager as far as dedicating a second in command, because I think that is definitely important to have contingencies. But now Eager's just being salty because they clearly wanted to be the second. I know that this is a joke to you, Monica, but I'm telling you. Eager. Monica's tone is all business. Evidently, she has heard enough. The decision's made. You have your answer. Acknowledged. Without another word, Eager's image flickers and fades from Monica's communicator. Sorry about that. Eager can be inflexible, the legacy of a long military career. But she knows what she's doing, and she means well. It's a legitimate concern. She hardly knows me. Yeah, that's honestly fair. As long as she follows orders, she can think what she wants, or no sweat. I'll buy her a beer and talk it out after the run. No. Yeah, no, it is a legitimate concern, but she was being salty still. She hardly knows me. Monica's eyes narrow. There's a thin line between concern and insubordination. You let me know if she crosses it. Okay, enough chatter. Let's get this done. Monica turns toward the door, fingers poised on the controls of her cyberdeck, then glances back at you with a grin. See you on the other side. Then she punches it, projecting her consciousness into cyberspace, her fingers harmonizing in the smooth, rhythmic staccato that only an expert decker can achieve. I'm feeling like maybe I should have gone decker for this, because it feels like they are... Or not. I was going to say it feels like they're doing a lot more decking, just right off the bat, but no. Monica is, fuckled. Without warning, Monica's back arches violently and her head jerks back, silencing her terrible screams. Muscle spasms ripple through her face, and her jaw snaps shut, sending a mist of blood spraying from between her teeth. You look down to see a nub of pink flesh hit the floor, the tip of her tongue. The room explodes into action. Glory leaps toward Monica, her hand outstretched to yank the cord from her data jack. Dietrich surges forward to wrap the team's fallen decker in a bear hug, holding her against the convulsions that rack her body. With Monica's unearthly screams still ringing sharply in your head, you are only dimly aware of the door slamming shut behind you. Help Glory pull the plug. Smash the cyber deck. That seems like a bad idea. Help Dietrich hold Monica down. No, let's help her pull the plug. While Glory holds Monica's head steady, you snatch the cord that connects Monica's data jack to her cyber deck. Without a moment's hesitation, you give a solid yank and the cord comes free. A wisp of oily blue smoke traces its way from her data jack to the ceiling. The commingled scents of charred meat and ozone fill the air. You've seen the effects of biofeedback before, but nothing like this. Suddenly, Monica's eyes flutter open. Muscle tremors continue to distort her face, and blood oozes between her lips. I feel like it's a good thing that we didn't hack the door for her. You see the muscles in her jaw tensing, and the look of concentration in her eyes. She's struggling to speak. What are you trying to say? Just stay with us. We can't evaluate the damage because our biotech is shit. We're just a mage. Talk to me, Monica. What are you trying to say? Slowly, painfully, Monica wrestles her jaw open. The blood welled up in her mouth comes pouring out in a slick, covering her chest. She expels a thick, guttural sound that might be a word. Satisfied, she closes her eyes and forces her mouth to make the shapes she needs. Fear. With an effort, Monica opens her eyes again and meets yours. You see pain and fear in her gaze, and something else. Hope? Verschwingi. I don't know what Verschwingi is. A sudden spasm jerks Monica's head back again. She grunts, then her chin drops to her chest and her head lolls to one side. Her eyes fix on an object in the next room, a computer terminal. The soft light of a cursor blinks on its recessed screen. Slowly, she attempts to speak again, but the only sound that emerges is a long, strangled croak. A look of resignation washes over Monica's face, and she stops fighting. Her gore-slicked jaw goes slack, and she dies. Okay! We don't have a Decker anymore. Oh, and they've got mooks. Monica, no, no, this can't be happening. We've got hostiles. This clearly isn't a data vault. We need to get out of here fast. Okay. Well, the door locked behind us, so the only way out is through. Wish I wasn't injured, but here we are. We're on my turn. Is there anywhere I can get full cover? Behind the desk there, but I can't get there without spending 2 movements. So let's go here for now. And then I can maybe get a bead on this guy. Oh yeah, Mana Bolt, I guess, has just a guaranteed 99%, I suppose. Alright, it's not a lot of damage, but it's something. Right, Glory's the one with the slashy claws. I don't know how he counts as flanked. Is that an ability of Mana Bolt? Does it make people flanked? Alright, let's go slashy. Hey, that worked. And he's no longer guarded, I guess. You got your shooty bits. Is there anywhere you can go to get cover? Not really. So let's move in here. And throw knives, I suppose? We'll use our aim to get a better chance. Still was not enough. Oh hey, they shot their own guy. Oh wait, no, that was probably the bleeding. Okay, do I have... No, I don't have a line of sight on either of these guys. So let's go here. Good, and I guess we'll start shooting at this one. Really, on a 79%? Well, fuck you too, I guess. Let's see if you can finish him with your slashy claws. Just about. Finish it. There we go. Alright, so we got one more mook, who I have a 30% chance of hitting. So I'm not super thrilled about that. How about if we go here? 35? That's an improvement. Still wasn't good enough, but... Ow. I don't have the HP to spare, so I'm gonna heal that. And then... Mana Bolt. Good. Now you can come and go slashy slashy. And another slashy slashy. Very good. And is that... Why are we still in combat? We're still on a clock for some reason. Alright, well, hit terminal. MCPOS, building maintenance software, command line interface, internal memory, checksum invalid, and then our name is there 5 times. That's, worrisome. This terminal's printing your name out over and over again. Cassie, you'd better get over here. Let's see if you can see anything on this side of the room here. Oh, what is that? There was a thing here with a skull symbol. Dietrich, I'm switching back to you here. What is this? Summon Spirit. Oh, is that like a special spirit summoning spot? You know what? While we got no one harassing us, I think I would like to see if we can... see if anything else... No? Okay, I guess there's nothing else on that side there. Alright, so yeah, Cassie, hit the terminal. Yeah, this game will have wild spirits and special spots you can summon. Okay, cool. Okay, yeah, so it's churning out our name. Dietrich scans the room nervously. They've sealed the door behind us. We've got to find another way out of here. What are you doing? I think Monica may have inserted a bug into the system before she died, but we can't do that because we have no decking. Monica was trying to tell me something about this terminal. It must be important. Well, any ideas? Something tells me we're going to have more company soon. I don't know yet. Watch my back while I figure this out. Stay frosty, Dietrich. Just give me a minute. Yeah. Text continues to scroll down the terminal screen. A problem has been detected with a core component of MCPOS. Restore MCPOS to factory default settings. YN. Warning. Restore process will take several minutes to execute. Connected doors and peripherals will be disarmed when complete. Alright, well, only one thing we can do here. Punch it. Processing request. 0% complete. As you watch, the number on the screen slowly begins to climb. This is going to take a while. You glance down at a second screen to see that the facility is on high alert. In place of a simple data vault, it seems you've stumbled upon some kind of massive underground complex. Sorry, it seems I got a hiccup now. A map of the Holdfast grounds indicates that security forces are en route from multiple angles. The doors currently being rebooted by the system's restore process are flashing a dull red. If you're reading this display correctly, the only exit from this room is the Holdfast's old servant entrance, on the western side of the building. At that moment, Eager's image winks onto your comlink with a crackling sound. The image is grainy, flickering in and out. What's going on down there, rookie? Talk to me. New extraction point, or Monica's down vault was a setup. I feel like the fact that Eager can't get in touch with Monica, because she probably tried her first, probably tells her that Monica's already down, so let's get down to business. New extraction point. Oh, come on, Eager. You're a professional. Yeah, I'm sorry, Eager. Monica didn't make it. Now we have to get out of here. Look for an old servant's entrance to the west of the main grounds. We'll rendezvous with you there. No. Down. We'll be exiting via an old servant's entrance to the west of the main grounds. I need you to keep the exit clear. Yes. We need to be professional about this. Eager's silence is thick, but when she finally responds, her tone is professional. Roger that. She cuts out without another word. Glory turns to face you, her movement smooth and robotic. Her voice comes out in a frosty monotone. What's the play, Cassie? Our escape route will open in a minute. We hold tight until then. I say we kill every dreckhead who enters this room. How does that sound? No. We have to be professional. This is our first time in charge. Monica found a way to open the doors, but it's going to take some time. Yeah, Monica found a way to open the doors, but it's going to take some time. Dietrich's pained expression lightens a bit. Of course she did. Thanks to her, we might get out of here alive. Now let's find some cover and wait for the door locks to disarm. Or when the door locks disarm, we make a break for it. Until then, we make them pay for Monica. Nah, we're gonna be professional. He glances over to his fallen friend. Thank you, Liebchen. Okay. Survive for 10 turns. Alright, kinda wish I didn't burn Dietrich's movement there, because that seems like it's gonna be a bad spot to be. This is the door that's going to open in 10 turns, I assume. Which means bad guys are probably gonna be coming from here. Maybe over here. And probably down here. So let's get some cover. And Glory... Yeah, let's get Glory here, I guess. So she can cover Dietrich. Dietrich, get your ass behind the desk. And I guess we hold. Oh, we've got an automated security drone. Let's see if we can pop it. Hey, we got a crit. Can we land this 43% chance? Come on. Hey, there we go. Drone is down. Okay. I guess we end the round. Okay, so I was right that there were gonna be guys coming from that side. Okay, so we got 3 mooks on the board. I guess I just laser them. Well, that's something at least. Glory, glory. Alright, I know it's in the open, which sucks, but he is a grenadier. We need him to be not alive no more. Oh, actually, we have grenades. Oh, that just reduces AP. Alright, let's go for some stabbing. Hey, that was nice. Dietrich, can you get to the spirit point? Oh, I was able to just summon it from there. Okay, cool. Wind Dancer has 1 AP. No other enemies are going to be coming from that side, because that's our exit point. So I guess... start moving this way? Ow. Ow. Alright, well... Oh, Mana Bolt pierces armor, that's what it does. Alright, well, that's a 59% chance, which is not great, so let's just use Mana Bolt here. And then... gamble on 59%. Hey, that did a little bit of damage, I guess. Glory. Yeah, let's deal with this Grenadier. Because he's a problem. That's not bad. Not great, but... Jeez, this guy's tough. Oh, he's got friggin' 2 armor, no wonder. Okay. That's fine. Is there a range on this? No, and their latest hit was only 4 damage anyways. Okay. So... can we... No, he's out of range. He's also out of range. I don't know if we can get him into a good spot here, but we can get here. Alright, you know what? I think I'm good to gamble on a 6% chance. Okay, that's good. What are these now? Lightning bolts. And... ongoing damage. Okay, well this guy... Well, first of all, we're gonna have to move it. And then, you know what? Let's lightning bolt him, just in case. Okay, that was enough. Good. Ah, shit. Glory's taking damage here. The figure loping toward you is big, even for an orc. The majority of his body is sheathed in a suit of heavy, overlapping plates. Good thing I took Mana Bolt. What you can see of his face looks raw and slick, like old scar tissue stretched tight over his skull. He wears an expression of supreme confidence. Alright, friends, playtime's over. All you Shadowrunners are the same. Skulking, sneaking, steal a vase or two from the museum, no harm. Maybe I'd let you scamper away into the night. But now it's too late for that sort of generosity. Visitors aren't welcome down here. The gaping maw of the minigun jerks upward, an impatient gesture loaded with malice. Drop your weapons and surrender. That's military-grade armor he's wearing, Cassie, hardened against small arms fire. We'll have a tough time getting through it. I'm less concerned about the armor than I am about that minigun. Those things can tear a man in half. You have 3 seconds before I open the hose. Step out here and surrender, and I promise I'll make this easy. Something tells me you're gonna kill us either way. True, I can't deny it, but wouldn't it be easier if you didn't fight back? The orc shrugs, and you hear the distinctive whir of his Vindicator's motor spinning up to speed. The barrels begin to blur as he wields the weapon to face you. Well, that seems not great. Let's get some cover on this side of the field. Oh crap, our mana bolt is down at the moment. So I guess power bolt? Blocked! Fantastic! Okay, Glory. How's your HP looking, Glory? That's 31 out of 55, so not great. But I need to get rid of these other units. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Now he's down. Now I just have this one to deal with for her, at least. I assume that he's probably gonna go for us. D-Trick. Yeah, let's get somewhere that is not, directly beside Cassie. Oh, escape chance is 15% now. Okay, that's less good. Let's try it. Okay, we're kosher. Okay, let's come back around here. Can we nail him from here? Yes, maybe. 46% chance. Fuck. Okay. Oh, he didn't attack. Okay, interesting. We're gonna mana bolt first. That's not super effective. Yeah, and that just keeps getting blocked. So this is not great. Oh, this will put us in a defensive position, though, so that's pretty good. Glory, deal with this guy. Or miss. That's something. He's still got a ton of health, though. Okay, D-Trick. Actually, can you heal from that distance? He can. Good. Okay. Yeah, 11% chance. I can work with that. Okay. Good. 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 Ideally, I would like this spirit to be in a better position to not get hit by enemy things, but I don't want them to be too far from Dietrich, because I get the impression that being closer to the summoner means lower chance of it fucking up. So if we can just nerf this guy's AP. Come on. Fuck. Okay, that's fine. Oh, wait, we did get more guys from this side? This door was supposed to be locked. Well, that's just silly. Okay, well, we've only got 3 turns left here. So... I'm gonna take care of my wound. And then power bolt this thing, maybe? Nope. Glory can, get some heals. That's good. And then, slash him up. Not bad. Okay. Dietrich. You know what? I'm gonna put some aim on my Wind Dancer here. And then... You know what? We need all the luck we can get here. Or all the actions we can get. Let's cross our fingers on this. Okay, we're good. Okay, let's try first Lightning Bolt. Fuck. Electro Current. Okay, it's something. And then I guess we got Wind Blast. And you know what? I'm gonna move the Wind Spirit into cover. Okay, Cassie can use Mana Bolt to do something to the security captain. And also pull his aggro, I suppose. And then Power Bolt on the automated drone. Okay, that did something at least. Glory. Let's see if we can finish this guy off here. Is that... Yep, that's the kill. Good. Alright. Oh, I guess Dietrich only has 1 action as long as he has the spirit summoned. That's gotta be it. Let's throw more accuracy on our Wind Dancer here. Sure, I'll gamble. Okay, good. 16%, that's fine. Yeah, okay, so... Lightning... Come on... Yeah, oh, wait, what do you mean minus 0 AP? That's bullshit. Alright, let's, I guess, throw Wind Blasts at him then. For basically nothing. Oh hey, we got a crit, that's good. Ow, don't like that. Okay, that's fine, I'm okay with the Wind Spirit taking aggro. Ah, crap. I can't heal. That's okay, I guess we'll Power Bolt. Oh, good, that got him. That guy's dead. So I guess we just Power Bolt the captain. And miss entirely. Okay. Glory... Uh, how's Glory looking? 44 to 55. So you know what? I think we'll use this med kit here. Might as well. Get her fully healed up. And then... Oh, can we not Overwatch? Or do we need to have a gun to... No? Okay, we can't Overwatch. Alright. So I think I'm gonna leave Glory here in case more mooks come from the south or the east. So let's skip to Decker here. Give the Wind Dancer some more aim. Pass to the thing. We don't want to be... Geez, even at 0 AP, it's a 16% chance. You know what? They have their 2 attacks up. I'm gonna gamble on the 18%. Nope. Fantastic. We've got an enemy now. Well, I guess that's why we've got Glory here now. Let's move Glory around. Because now we have another enemy. The door unlocks with a loud click. Your escape route is clear. Okay. Oh, ow, that hurt. What is that Wind Spirit doing? Oh, targeting us. Fantastic. What the hell? How is it getting so many attacks? We didn't even grant it that many. Alright, let's get this stupid door open. Yeah, let's get Glory undercover and on our way. Dietrich is also going to start booking it. Because I don't think we can take out that security captain. Oh, don't like that. Hey, Spirit, can you maybe not murder us, please? Just a little? I don't know who this guy is, but I don't like him being there. Oh, well, we've actually done some damage to the security captain. Not a ton of damage, but, like 30%. Well, first of all, we need to heal, because we took a whole bunch of damage there. I guess... Oh, dang, okay. That was worth it. Can Glory actually do something on here? I don't know if this is gonna work. It's got no penetration. Um, 62% chance. It's not great. That's even worse. Let's try it, I guess. Something, at least. Let's get her behind the desk here. Dietrich. Lightning AoE, huh? I don't want it to be AoE. What's our wound at? Our wound is at 5. Let's dip. And then heal. I don't like that we only get 2 actions. That's rough. Oh, and we've got more mooks now. Now we need to just get out. Ow! Fuck me. Okay, I think we need to get not here. I suppose I can attack this security guard here. Oh, I'm not close enough to get to the exit, so I guess I will just dang the security guard right in the back of the head there. Can we start getting out, maybe? And Dietrich can also start getting out, hopefully. Ow. Shit. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Okay, can we get to the exit here? Yes, okay. You cannot. But we can get pretty far. Dietrich can get to the exit. Hopefully Glory will survive the turn. Okay, she survived. I'm not sure why they didn't attack her, but I will friggin' take it. Oh well, guess we didn't get a chance to steal that vase, huh? Iger rises from her corpse-strewn perch at your approach. From the look on her face, it's obvious she's already sized up the situation. I knew this was going to happen. I fucking knew it. We can talk about this later. For now, we need to bug out. The run was a trap, yeah. Oh, it was it? Iger grits her teeth and shakes her head. We can talk about this later. For now, we gotta get the hell out of here. It's only a matter of time before more of them come pouring out of that exit. Iger slaps the side of the van. Pile in, people. And Cassie, when we get back to the cruise bazaar, we're gonna have a little talk. Hey, I got everyone else out alive. That was not our fault. Kreuzberg, home to nearly 500,000 people, and, until very recently, Monica Schaefer. Once a melting pot of cultural diversity, it's now a chaotic mess of wealth and poverty, crime and commerce, anarchy and control. It's also home to your own little slice of Berlin, a neighborhood that locals call the Cruise Bazaar, a safe port in the eye of a storm. The ride back to the Cruise Bazaar is quiet. No one is in a talking mood. As the van veers past potholes and garbage piles, the glare of streetlights and neon signs plays across your window, painting the world in a kaleidoscope of garish colors. Soon, the van rounds a corner and skids to a halt in a narrow, crumbling alley. This is as far as Berlin's chaotic streets will take you. Your team wordlessly debarks the vehicle and climbs down into a disused section of the U-Bahn tunnel system, a well-kept secret, providing your team safe passage into the Cruise Bazaar. Your safe house waits on the other side. Let's get inside. And hey, I can't even be blamed, because we didn't steal the vase. Can't happen fast enough, love. The sooner we get in, the sooner I can get drunk. Alright, is this just a dead end? Yes. Okay. Okay, I don't think there's anything we can go to there, no. You step inside, and the squalor of the disused U-Bahn tunnel gives way to the warmth of your safe house. A man waits inside, silhouetted against the dim fluorescent lighting. Something bad has happened, hasn't it? He steps forward, revealing a pale and expressionless face, light glinting off of steel-rimmed glasses. Paul Amsel, your team's fixer and landlord. Part dealmaker, part information broker, one of the most well-connected men in Berlin. His eyes sweep across the team as he takes it all in. The grim faces, the hard stares, Iger's fury, Monica's absence. I had a feeling. How did she... His face has gone ashen. He swallows, takes a moment to chew on the words before spitting them out. How did it happen? Okay, so we don't have the decking knowledge to know specifically there. Yeah, something in the vault security system got her while she was jacked in. It was over in an instant. I've seen Monica hit Black IC before. This was something worse. Glory nods, her motions robotic and spare. Monica died of a biofeedback-induced stroke. That's right. Iger thrusts a gloved finger into your chest, and this idiot stood by and let it happen. Okay, brush her finger aside. That's bullshit, Iger. You weren't even in the room. Shove her hand away. Poke me again. I dare you. We're not going to do that. Or ignore it. Let it happen. She jacked in, she screamed, and she seized. By the time we saw she was in trouble, it was already too late. Yeah, we're gonna tell her to fuck off here. Yeah, because you never bothered learning what to look for. Muscle contractions and microtremors are good indicators of a Decker in distress. I'm assuming you didn't have anyone keeping an eye out for those. No. If you had, my friend wouldn't be lying dead in a basement. Bitch, you weren't there. I should have gone with the first answer. Yeah. Oh, shove off, Iger. We were all on the lookout for physical security, Cassie included. Throwing her under the bus isn't going to help anything. I like Dietrich. He's a bro. Under a bus is exactly where she belongs. You know what, Eager? I liked you at first, but now I don't. You are no longer a friend. Iger turns to face Dietrich. She towers over him, but he stands his ground. I respect you, Dietrich. You know that. You don't have my training. None of you have. And again, you weren't fucking there. Monica was good. She was the best, right? But she was also overconfident. She treated the job like it was a game. Do that long enough and you're gonna get burned. Iger turns her focus back to you. If you'd been paying attention, you'd have figured all of this out on your own by now. You'd have known that Monica needed watching as much as that door. Enough, Iger. Amsel's voice is hoarse, his expression blank. Enough. Stat the Shadowruns. What archetype are you running? I am playing the, an elf mage. I did a dwarf punchy girl in the first game, so we're doing elf mage in this run. Iger pushes ahead, heedless of the interruption. Her voice remains measured, but there's fire in her eyes. How many seconds pass between Monica's first convulsion and her plug getting pulled? 4? 5? Do you know how much damage biofeedback can do to a Decker's brain in 5 seconds? Hey, our first instinct was to pull that plug. We did the right thing. Yeah, how fucking dare you? You don't have to answer that. Of course you know. Monica died while you stood there and watched. This is all your... No, shut up, bitch. That is enough. Amsel's voice comes out in a roar, and his fist smashes down on the desk behind him. Iger, you and Cassie can have it out later, but I've had enough. We need to talk action. Our client sent you into something much bigger than he'd led us to believe. I want to know why. But Dietrich is the mage. No, yeah, Dietrich is a shaman. I'm aware of that. We've already had combat. Also, we pick our class and stuff before the game starts, so I would have had no way of knowing that we had a shaman. Not that it mattered, because I still wanted to do mage. Right there with you. This was supposed to be a milk run. Payback isn't the only reason why we need to find him. We saw something back there. Something that we weren't supposed to see. It's fair to assume that we're all still in danger. He pauses, rubs his temples. Agreed. And to neutralize that danger, we need to know who we are dealing with. Let us review the events that transpired tonight. The smallest detail could be important, so hold nothing back. The estate was just a front for whatever was going on in the basement. After everything went to hell, we were confronted by an orc in military-grade armor. Monica lived long enough to say a name. Firstwinge. She fought hard to tell us. It must be important. Yeah, let's go with that one. Amsel seems taken aback. He paused for a moment before responding. The Fire Wing. This is unexpected. You'll have to forgive me. This brings back many unpleasant memories. Chargin is actually... is actually starting gear, as well as bias of gear you can access at points. You can go in any direction for build. Oh, character generation. Okay, well, I don't think you can change class unless that's changed between the first game and this game. Glory raises an eyebrow. The Fire Wing? The most terrible of the great dragons. There are those who would disagree, but they never experienced the terror of living in her shadow. He glances at Glory. You're far too young to remember her, of course, but for Germans of my generation, the name Furstwinge is synonymous with chaos, death, destruction, and death. Technically, class doesn't really exist? Then why did it have me choose a class? The dragons of today are subtle creatures, full of patience and guile. Furstwinge was not. After her awakening, she went on a 4-month rampage that claimed tens of thousands of lives. Amsel takes a deep breath, slowly releases it. There's a haunted look in his eyes. Those were dark days. Countless men, women, and children were slaughtered, roasted alive in their homes by a creature of legend. No hope for salvation, and no end in sight. It was a horror that you cannot begin to understand. What stopped her? I can't imagine that a rampaging dragon would just go away on its own. Eventually, the Fire Wing was brought down by a man named Dr. Adrian Vauclair. Well, with the help of the Luftwaffe, of course. But it was experimental weapons designed by Dr. Vauclair that finally pierced her hide. She fell in a hail of bullets and rocket fire, and crashed down in the radioactive wasteland of the Sox. This event was called the Dragonfall. Safe at last from the dragon's wrath, Germany celebrated Vauclair as a hero. Our own Siegfried, a modern-day dragon slayer. My own family practically worshipped the man. If the Dragonfall was as important an event as you make it out to be, I'm surprised that I've never heard of it. Those early years of the Awakening were traumatic, Iger. Not just on a national level, but on a global scale. New species of awakened animals were being discovered daily. Within 2 years of the Dragonfall, the active use of magic had returned to the world, a new source of terror for a bewildered public. And in 2021, the sudden emergence of orcs and trolls gave rise to yet another wave of global panic. There certainly were an awful lot of trolls in 2021. In light of such turmoil, is it any surprise that Dr. Vauclair and the Fire Wing were forgotten? Dragons were yesterday's news. He rubs his temples. Again, all of this happened decades ago. To the best of my knowledge, the story of Furstwinge is a bit of historical trivia and nothing more. Alright, so Monica spent her dying breath trying to tell us about a long-dead dragon. Iger sweeps her eyes across the group, searching for a glimmer of insight. Finally, she gives up. Any ideas as to why? Amsel's voice trembles with frustration. No, it doesn't make any more sense to me than it does to you. The Dragonfall is ancient history. Furstwinge has been dead and gone for 42 years. But there's one thing that I do know. Whatever Monica saw, whatever she was trying to tell us, it was important. How familiar are you with the Shadowrun setting, by the way? Not super familiar. I did learn a whole bunch about it in playing through the first game. So I've seen that stuff, but I'm not deeply familiar with the lore beyond that. Lord Plum was doing a good job of kind of filling me in on details as I played through the first game. He visibly struggles to calm himself, takes a deep breath, then slowly releases it. I will look into this, and I will find answers. In the meantime, did you turn up anything else of value? Let's see, return sucks, but good to learn the setting system. I thought it was fine. I didn't really have any issues with it. I've heard that the quality of life in the second and third games are of increasing quality, which is why I started with the first one, for particularly that reason. But, like, generally speaking, I enjoyed the game. Let's see, the estate was just a front for whatever was going on in the basement. Yeah, after everything went to hell, we were confronted by an orc in military-grade armor. He appeared to be the head of security. That is not much to go on. Do any details about this orc come to mind? Any distinguishing features that I could look into? He was an older guy, for one. From the sound of his voice, I'm guessing mid to late 40s. Pretty old for an orc. And he'd had skin grafts. Most of his face looked like replacement material. If the grafts came from a legitimate hospital, there may be medical records. But yes, Shadowrun's technically a classless system, just there's archetypes that tend to point certain directions. Alright, well, I'll see how things play out. That is something. I will see what I can find out. Did you know anything else that, during the run that may be of value? Yeah, the estate was just a front for whatever was going on in the basement. Amsel nods. That much is clear. Yes, Monica is very dead. As far as I know, there would have been no way to actually save her. It wasn't a minor enterprise either. That facility took serious funds to build. And time. There was more to it than we saw. Places like that don't spring up overnight. And all in secret. The owners, whoever they may be, were none too pleased by your escape, I'm sure. What else did you find? That's all we've got. Yeah, because we didn't steal the vase. That's not much. Amsel nods. His face is drawn and haggard. It is thin, I agree. A basement, a middle-aged orc with skin grafts, and a long-forgotten world event. Let's see. Wait, we're still missing something. Who paid for this run? You haven't said a thing about our client yet, Paul. You're holding out on us? Or whoever sent us knew what we were walking into, we were set up? Yeah. You holding out on us, Paul? Ansel shakes his head wearily. No, Cassie, I'm not holding out. I'm tired, and I am frustrated, and I already miss Monica. He takes a moment. As will we, because we're going into an ad break. So I'm going to pause the stream here real quick, and we'll pick this back up after the break. Stick around. Alright, let's continue. So again, Paul takes a moment. I did not think to mention our employer because I did not set up the job. Monica did. His face reddens. I warned her. I told her not to take this run, but she assured me it would be a cakewalk. Monica was approached recently by a man who calls himself Green Winters. He used to be a prominent activist in the F-state political scene. I never much liked the man, and I certainly never trusted him. But Monica, she would do anything for her cause. Anything for the Flux State. He sighs. Winters swore that the data he was after was crucial to ensuring the future stability of the Flux. And that was all it took. Let's see, we need to track down Monica's client and press him for information. Or it sounds like Green Winters is our best lead then, yeah. Yes, most definitely. It is clear that Green Winters has involved us in something much larger than he led Monica to believe. When he finds out what happened on the run, he's probably gonna rabbit. We need to chase him down before that happens. I did check it out. I don't know if it's going to be quite what I'm looking for, but I do appreciate the link. Alright, let's see. So we need information on Green Winters, and we need it fast. Any leads? How do we find this guy? Yeah, let's go with any leads. There is a man here in the cruise bazaar that keeps getting me. I keep on wanting to say cruise bar. In the cruise bazaar, a Turk named Altug Berkgazi. He owns a little soy calf shop just down the way called Cafe Chezve? These names are gonna kill me. This man is also a purveyor of information. I have done business with him from time to time. Oh, time for a stretch? Okay. Thank you, Red Sky. Let's do a stretchy. Oh, I can just feel everything popping. Oh. That's good. Alright, let's continue. The entire game takes place in Berlin. Get used to the German. Yeah, no, seriously. This is gonna be a rough time. Hong Kong is even worse? Great. Great. Well, you guys get to enjoy me absolutely butchering the, local language. And you think he would know something about Green Winters? Ansel nods. When I discovered Monica's renewed association with Green Winters, I contacted Altug. One of his people has been keeping tabs on Winters ever since. Oh, well, that's good. Seems like Paul's a good guy. As I said, I did not trust the man. Let's see. For good reason, it would seem. I'll talk to Altug and see what he knows about Green Winters. Or pragmatic, seems like it's about time I pay him a visit. Or best to be cautious in our line of work. Yeah, for good reason, it would seem. I'll talk to him and see what he knows. Very well. Tell him I sent you. I will do what I can to dig into the information that you've uncovered already, sparse though it may be. Yeah, honestly, things will be pronounced how they are going to be pronounced. I will do my best, but I'm not going to, I'm not going to kill myself trying to get everything exactly right. Let's see. Oh, we got 5 karma, though. Nice, nice. Let's dump some points into things. Where's my bits? Here we go. Let's see. Where do we want to dump our bits? We don't need weapons. Dodging, honestly, would probably be good. But so would improving our... Honestly, I'm kind of tempted to do a little bit of decking. Because I don't have any right now, and I feel like that's going to be a bigger thing than it was in the first game. Don't do magic and tech. Oh, okay. Okay, I guess I won't do the decking then. We'll just be a techie girl. I'm kind of tempted to get some points in chi casting, but I think I'm going to do that later. The more technology augmented you are, the less effective your magic is. Okay, that's good to know. In that case, let's put some points into dodge, because we need to be not hit by things. And then that leaves us with one more point. Is there anything here that I can really dump it into? You know what, Let's put that last point into... I could save the points. The thing is, I'm kind of tempted to put a little bit into chi casting, just so that I can get the resistances. Because I found those to be very helpful in the first game. Because they're passive resistances, which is kind of a big deal. Miss Adept is pretty fun. Yeah. Yeah, because, like, I would just like to be a mage that is not going to be immediately killed as soon as something gets into, fighting range with me. But I guess I can hold on to the point until I get some... Well, yeah, that's what I did to begin with. I'm already, boosting my dodge here. But dodge isn't everything. Although I do need to boost my, quickness as well, for that matter. Actually, you know what? Let's do a quick save here. There we go. Alright, so now we have to meet with Altug. Wait, what? Is this a friggin' tiger? Do we have a pet tiger? As you start toward the safe house door, a large four-legged form steps around the corner. Dante, Monica's dog, an enormous mongrel of indeterminate breed. A hellhound. Okay. A low whimper emerges as he enters the room, head hanging low. Oh shit, Dante. Dietrich shakes his head. Don't worry, boy. We'll look after you. At the sight of Monica's dog, Amsel's eyes well up. He inhales, but can't quite catch his breath. He started whimpering about an hour ago. Turned into a full-blown howl. Wouldn't stop. Kept... He closes his eyes. That's when I realized something bad had happened. Looking down into those huge brown eyes, you see intelligence and sadness. He lets out a small whine and rubs his head against you. I don't think he's really going to be in the mood for soy jerky treats. Let's scratch him behind the ears. Dante leans into you and looks up mournfully, pressing his ribs against your leg. I guess the dog is going with you, Cassie. Amsel takes a ragged breath and releases it. Then a slow, melancholy smile plays across his face. Well, perhaps a part of Monica lives on in Dante. Return to the safe house when you're finished with Altug. Mein Freundin? With a little luck, he can help us locate Green Winters, and we can get to the bottom of this. He stares at the floor. And now, I think we should all take a moment. His lips tighten. For Monica. Alright, let's talk to Dietrich. Dietrich turns his head at your approach. His aging face is traced with a network of faint scars. The legacy of too many fights over too many years. While he still retains a degree of strength and vigor, it's obvious that the shaman you see today is a shadow of his former self. Despite all of this, there is still an aura of power surrounding the man. He raises his bottle, offering it to you. Cassie, welcome. I've got a bottle of schnapps that needs sharing, and we've got a fallen comrade to drink to. Let's see. So we can be just basically an asshole, or we can cheer Monica. Like, this seems like it should be an easy choice. To Monica. The liquor in the bottle is crystal clear, and as you raise it, you catch an intoxicating whiff of cloves and caramel. It tastes of sweet corn and walnuts, with a lingering aftertaste of buttery toffee. You swallow a swig, then return the bottle to Dietrich's outstretched hand. He takes a long pull on the bottle, then locks eyes with you. Let me ask you a question, Cassie. What made you choose to come to Berlin? Wow, there is literally no answer here in which we give them any information at all. Why do you want to know? Monica told me that you moved here from the Rhine-Ruhr megaplex. Made it sound like you'd been there a good many years. Successful years at that. Leads a man to wonder why you packed up and moved here. Well, we did play the first game. So, let's see. Yeah, the guy didn't pay us. He fucked us in the end, so I'm gonna say a member of our old crew betrayed me. Ain't that a pisser? I can handle all sorts of things, but betrayal always makes me see red. Yeah, I know the feeling. I tried to make him answer for it, but the bastard got away. Right there with you. I ventilated the son of a bitch before I left the Ruhrplex. Now, there were extenuating circumstances. If he didn't do what he did, his family would have paid the price. That is technically true. Technically, all the games take place at the same time, but with some narrative stretching, you can have the games have chronology. Yeah, I recognize that this is a different character, and I would expect that it's a different character since we're an elf now instead of a dwarf. But I am choosing to treat it as chronological. Yes, his organs were harvested, that's true. Yeah, that is what I'm going with, is the last one. That's rough, but it's still on him, not you. You should have been more careful. What'd you do? I dropped out and left him to twist. I ventilated him. Nobody pulls that dreck on me and lives. What could I do? I faked my own death. It was the only way to save his family lives. I guess we dropped out and left him to twist. Dietrich raises the bottle in salute, then takes another swig of schnapps. The bastard deserved no less. If he was a member of your team, he should have come to you for help. Instead, he dug his own grave. Literally! Only proper that he lie in it. Pity about the family, but again, he should have been more careful. Okay, so you dealt with the son of a bitch who betrayed you. Dietrich takes another pull on the bottle. Yeah, no, I like Dietrich. Dietrich's a bro. After that, you decided it was time for a change of scenery, so you came here. Am I getting that right? Let's see, more or less, there wasn't much left for me in the Ruhrplex, and Monica made me a hell of an offer. There was a bit more to it than that, but yeah, or no offense, Dietrich, but I've got to run. We can talk later. No, yeah, no. Monica made me a hell of an offer, and now we're stuck here. Ah, yes, Monica. Dietrich raises his bottle again, then closes his eyes and takes a long drink. After the moment has passed, he returns his attention to you. It all comes back to our girl, doesn't it? So let me ask you, just what was your relationship with Monica anyway? I know that you two knew each other way back, but she was pretty coy about these things. Let's see, why do you want to know? We're treading into dangerous personal territory here. Are you always this inquisitive? Let's go with dangerously personal territory. Are we? Sorry about that. Never been much for boundaries. All the same, I'd like it if you tell me. Honestly, I love all of the main cast. I'm mad at the ogre lady. She was trying to throw us under the bus for something that wasn't our fault. Dietrich shrugs. I always intended to get to know Monica better, but it's too late to ask her in person. Let's see, I can respect that. It's none of your business. Or I knew her well enough to know what you mean. No, I can respect that. Elger's actually a sweetheart. I don't know. She seems like a grumpy Gus. So what was the deal between you two? Don't leave me in suspense. So we were business associates, nothing more. We were friends. We were very close. She's Sun? Okay. I guess we'll see. Let's see. Let's see. What do we want to go with? Friends or roommates? I don't know. I feel like if we go roommates, that could get us in trouble down the line. So we were friends. Right there with you, and privileged to say so. She was one of the best women I've ever known. Anyway, I've taken enough of your time, and the bottle's almost empty. Thanks for taking the time to talk. For what it's worth, I'm happy you're here with us. Dietrich takes a final pull on the bottle, and tips it forward, pouring the rest on the ground. Rest in peace, Monica. We'll miss you, girl. Yeah, like, my dude, don't pour frickin' schnapps on the ground. That stuff's like half sugar. Use something that's higher alcohol. That's gonna be a sticky mess. And this floor is covered in grates. I've got nothing more to say, boss. Let's just get this run taken care of. You can hit me up again later if you want to talk. Okay, there's no reason to have talked to him again. Cassie? Ansel peers at you apprehensively. His eyes are bloodshot, his expression grim. Did you get the information about Green Winters? Not yet, I haven't left yet. Then please continue working, we need to find that man. Okay, so there's nothing else for me to talk to with him. Let's see, is there anything else I can interact with here anywhere? Oh, is the dog like an actual party member now? Find Elgar and Glory, or Iger and Glory. Okay, we'll see. Is there anything in the stash? Nope, stash is empty, okay. Oh, there's Iger. We'll talk to Iger, later, after we talk to Glory. What's in this room? Anything of value? That we can steal from the others, maybe? No? Alright, let's go talk to Glory. I gotta say, I do appreciate Glory. Glory is beautiful in a waifish sort of way. Her features are almost elvish in their delicacy, but there's something cold about her that you find slightly unsettling. What's more unsettling is her chrome. Glory is rocking a heavy loadout of cyberware. From head to toe, she looks to be composed more of plastic and metal than she is of skin and bone. In the shadows, individuals such as this are anything but uncommon, but Glory's cyberware is first generation, all of it. Bulky, invasive, practically museum pieces, this chrome was obsolete well before she was born. Cassie? Glory shifts her gaze to you, but her expression is as cool and placid as always. Can I help you? Ooh, because we're a spellcaster, we can read her aura. I don't know what that means, but we're gonna do it. Without shifting your attention away from Glory, you allow your consciousness to partially slip into the astral plane. As your third eye opens to the hidden world around you, you feel the familiar tingle of dormant senses awakening. The room that you're standing in slowly shifts to match its true nature, a lifeless expanse of gray, ugly, and cold. Your own body, however, explodes into a swirling chaos of scintillating color. As the astral plane shimmers into view, you focus on Glory. You can still see her with your corporal vision. Her delicate frame, the bulky cyberware that breaks her silhouette, the faraway look in her eyes, but laid over the top of her physical body, there is a slight shimmer, her aura, damaged though it may be. The chrome that Glory is sporting has really done a number on her. Whatever she may have been before she went under the knife, her aura is now reminiscent of the room she's standing in, a cold, dead thing, mockingly sculpted into a facsimile of life. Somewhere within that mutilated aura, a shred of humanity awaits, but finding it isn't going to be easy. Suddenly, Glory's body language changes. The look on her face is somewhere between suspicion and alarm. I got something in my teeth? You're staring. With an aura this shredded by cyberware and surgery, it's going to take a minute to gather any useful information. Let's see. Just trying to figure you out, Glory. You got a lot going on beneath the surface. I didn't want to say anything, but yeah, did you have salad for lunch? Can't be sure, but it looks like kale. You know what? Let's go the lunch route. You're playing with me. I don't like to be played with. Okay, fine. Glory stares at you for a hard second, then turns her head away. With a quick, bird-like movement, she thrusts a finger into her mouth and rubs her teeth vigorously. Did I get it? As Glory speaks, you continue to focus, sifting through the void left by her vintage chrome to find the tatters of her original essence. Finally, you catch a glimpse of color, a flash of her true self, and behind it, something else. In a reflexive panic, your third eye slams shut. The hidden world of the astral plane disappears from view, but an afterimage of what you saw remains, twisting in your mind. Glory is, or was, magically active. The shred of her essence that flitted past your vision left you sure of it. What's more, you'd wager that she had real power once. Terrifying power, of a sort that you can only guess at. All of this was surprising, but it was what you saw behind her aura that chilled you to the core. There was something connected to Glory's essence, a metaphysical tether stitched into the fabric of her soul. It reminded you of a leash. You can't say for sure what was holding the other end, but whatever it was enormous and ancient and cruel. And you can't shake the feeling that, as you looked into it, it stared back at you. Ah, so she got all this chrome in order to try and break the hold of whatever magical thing had a hold on her. Trembling, you find yourself back in the mundane world. Glory is still staring at you, her neutral expression ever so slightly tinged with annoyance. We are not talking about her aura. That seems like a bad idea. Alright. Hey, Glory, how are you holding up? Don't worry about me. I'm solid. You sure? You look like you're a million miles away. I'll be with you when it counts. Right now, it doesn't. Okay. Any thoughts on what we should do next? Find our missing client, extract some answers. Beyond that, find another Decker. Monica won't be easy to replace. Let's start looking now. I feel like she's probably not open to answering personal questions right now. Let's give it a shot. I'm not big on sharing, Sport. Personal reasons. You understand, I'm sure. The edge in her voice tells you that she's not interested in continuing this conversation. Yeah, that's what I kinda got. Yeah, I'm not gonna be an asshole here. Of course, we all have our secrets. But if you ever want to talk, I'm here. Alright, that's fine. I'm not gonna push her. Iger glares at you, and you can taste the bile in her stare. She clearly still blames you for Monica's death. Something I can do for you, fearless leader? We need to talk about Monica. Not right now, we don't. Don't push me on this, Cassie. One of these days, we're gonna hash this out, and you can talk all you like about the clusterfuck that killed one of my best friends, but it won't be today. Fair enough, but before I go, I have something else to say. Spit it out then. Let's hear it. You owe me an apology. Yeah, no, seriously. You had no right to call me out like that in front of the team. She replies through clenched teeth. You want to step away from me, Cassie. Right now. No, you know what? We're doing this. No, actually, I don't. Unless you intend to make me leave. It's tempting, Cassie. It's really fucking tempting. But no, I won't hurt you. Not unless you give me reason to. Let's see. That isn't going to happen. You're wrong about me, Iger. I intend to prove that to you. She stares at you for a moment, then looks away. Best of luck with that, Cassie. Now, please, leave me alone. right? I don't think that we do, Red. Because there is no computer to interact with. Yeah. I appreciate that you're excited, but, I think I'm just gonna play the game as best I can. I will interact with whatever I come across, but, please don't backseat. Especially when you're not correct. Because there is currently no computer for me to interact with. Okay. What's the deal with this thing? I guess it's just a vent or a thing for shamans, maybe? Oh, who's this guy? Mallet Holly. Holly? The dwarvish tech vendor smiles at you with practiced ease, her almond eyes twinkling with the glare from a dozen trid screens. She speaks in a clipped, heavily accented German. Welcome to the Data Haven. Can I help you with something? Let's see. I guess I'm not really interested in tech, because we're not going tech since we're a mage. But I guess I'll look at what they've got. Maybe they've got things that are not tech? Like, I was hoping for, you can buy tech for allies. Yes, but we don't currently have allies that use tech, since our ally who used tech is not alive no more. So I was hoping for, like, first aid kits, but, I guess not. Let's see. Seems like there's a whole bunch of areas that we can go to. This seems much more open than the first game. Tip the dancer. Do we actually have any money? We do actually have some money. But we're not going to tip the dancer. Because we don't have any reason to. Gunari Metbach. The Romani Patriarch is an impressive figure, an enormous man in his late 60s, burly and broad-chested despite his age. His voice is deep and resonant, and his breath is heavy with the stench of pipe tobacco. Tavin Bakstal, elf? You're here to conduct some business? If so, I welcome you to Metbach Arms and Ammunition. If not, keep right on walking. Yeah, I'm here to buy. Care to tell me what you got? We have weapons from all across Europe. Ares, Seska, Fichetti, you name it. If it can be found on the continent, it can be acquired by Metbach Arms. Impressive setup, let's do business. Do you have anything that's not gun? I don't currently need gun. Ooh, clothing! What do I currently have? Grenades. You know, I never actually really used grenades in the first game. I've never been a fan of, like, consumable weapons. Oh, here we go. Thank you kindly. Do I not have any equipment? Like, any armor right now? I guess not. Grenade... What do you mean they're not consumables? They're grenades. I don't think that's true. Because they were definitely consumables in the first game. So unless that's changed, which I don't think it has, because if we go to consumables, these are consumables. we can test it out with the grenades that we already have, but I am gonna buy this. Yeah, we're gonna put this on. There we go. Now we've actually got some clothing. We were running around naked. Now we actually have some armor. Okay, but I don't have any companions right now. I have a dog. So, again, Red Sky, I appreciate that you are fond of this game, I guess, but please, please stop backseating. Like, I don't mind you helping out if there's something that I'm having trouble with, but I really would prefer that you not tell me what to do, and especially when it's incorrect information. Yeah, because right now all I've got is me and my dog. And I'm fairly certain that my dog cannot hold items. Unless he can. I guess we'll see later. But I imagine that would be rather difficult. You looking for some magic? Yes, I am! That is exactly what I'm looking for. This elf has clearly seen better days. His skin is weathered and emaciated, as though it has been stretched too tightly over his frame. Track marks line the crooks of his arms, and dirty bandages wrap his knuckles. Despite all of this, he seems cheerful enough. The elf fixes his twinkling, bugged-out eyes on yours and offers you a broad smile, displaying a set of impossibly white teeth. When he speaks to you, his voice is surprisingly deep. Guten Tag, mein Freundin. You here for some magic? Because Zack Flash, he gestures at himself with a dramatic flourish, is your magic man. I might be interested. Zack cocks his head and offers you a lopsided grin. Well then, I might be able to help you. He begins to twist a strand of his long, stringy hair around one of his spidery fingers. His smile remains fixed, a pearly crescent set into a face caked with grime. Don't leave me in suspense. What have you got? Oh, a little bit of everything. I've got your Zen and your Hyper, your Nitro and your Nova Coke. If you want it, I've got it. Zack leans toward you and lowers his voice to a conspiratorial whisper. I've even got a special concoction of my own design, but I wouldn't recommend it unless you're serious about getting high. So, you want to conduct a little business? Sure, show me what you got. Okay, none of this is magic. This is just drugs. I do not want drugs, I want magic. You are a failure as a magician. Or actually, what's over here? Yeah, this is definitely very different from the first game. We can actually go into a whole bunch of other buildings and stuff that we could not, which we could not do in the first game. In the first game, it was very railroaded. Hey, Dr. Zabir Ezkabel. You got some first aid kits for me? As you approach the elf, you notice that he's in mid-conversation. His lips move rapidly, and his voice comes out in a low, quiet tone. The glossy plastic shell of a high-grade comlink glints on his wrist. I'll listen in. Doing your best to look uninterested, you lean in slightly and strain your ears. You find that you can make out the doctor's end of the conversation. No, the price I'm quoting you is more than fair. Well below market value. In fact, if you can't pay it, that's your problem. Yes, I know that the price has gone up. This is a seller's market. Well then, I'll just have to find the... You'll just have to find the money or go without. I'm sorry, but I have to go. I have a patient. He presses a button on his comlink and looks up at you, $1 million smile on his face. Sorry about the wait, my friend. Welcome to the Triage Cyber Clinic. He extends his hand to you. I'm Dr. Zabir Ezkabel, and your name is? Cassie, a pleasure. Pleased to meet you, Cassie. What can I do for you today? I need medical supplies. Here we go. Oh, so I did have some kind of armor. Secure mage clothing. Yeah, I guess we can sell this. What do we have? I do have one trauma kit on me. How much cash do we have? We've only got 625. So I don't think I'm going to buy more trauma kits. But I will buy these med kits. Because med kits be good. We can't get through this door, I guess. There's nothing else here that we can interact with right now. Let me through your magic door! I want to go through. Fine. We'll just have to come back and, I guess, murder him later or something to get through his locked door. Alright, well that's the end of that part of the area. So let's check out the other buildings around. Oh, is this guy Simi? Is he maybe my magic man? Warming herself in the dim light of a dying street lamp is a waif of a girl who looks far too worn for her years. The Mother Superior, she says there will be 7 for me to care for. I need to see to them. I wasn't aware of any convent or church nearby. She's there when I close my eyes, and I'm Maria. She says I'm to be governess to the children. You notice a chipjack poking out beneath the young woman's unruly hair. The vacant look in her eyes marks her as a likely BTL junkie, lost between reality and any number of better-than-life virtual constructs. I need money to get back to them. This story sounds familiar. Captain Von Trapp is very well known and respected. The poor dear lost his wife, and the children their mother. A child should not be without a mother, and a mother should not be without a child. Have you seen the captain? Look, do you know Monica? Monica? Is she one of the sisters at the Abbey? No, wait. Monica. A flicker of recognition fights through the haze in the young woman's eyes. Yes, Monica. She's good to me. Brings me food to eat and tea to drink. I'm afraid I have some bad news. Despite the woman's persistent delirium, she seems to glean meaning from your tone. She died? I'm sorry, she did. The girl grips her head with claw-like hands, tugging at her hair as if she might pull her brain out through her skull. I don't like this, but I can't switch it off. The girl's frail body shudders and her eyes grow large, but she does not sob. Instead, she smiles a sad smile, which looks to have been worn all too often. She will go to heaven, she told me. It is a place for good people, stillborn babies and childhood pets, and she was a good person. The girl then begins to mumble to herself while fingering the hair that covers the jack in her head. I'm going to step away now. Yes, good. I need to rejoin the children. Jeez. That's not great. Oh, what's this? A statue? A bizarre monument towers before you. At the top of the pedestal, the form of an angel stands, its outstretched wings looming over the small park. But the material is strange and uneven, giving the statue a cold, Frankenstein-esque appearance. It appears that the artist has welded this monument together from various metal scraps and pieces of junk. As you approach, a small, grimy monitor at the base of the statue flickers dimly to life. The grainy face of a smug young orc appears on screen. Hello there, I'm Herbert Kunzel, the creator of this monument. What would you like to know? Okay, sure, give me the name. This is my tribute to victory, the victory of anarchy. It is both a citation and parody of the statue we destroyed some 20 years ago. You may remember it from the history trids as the Segsol or Goldels. Okay, what's the history? Isn't it obvious? The Segsol, a monument to the hubris of the Prussian state, gets blown to bits, so someone takes a lot of bits and builds a monument to the hubris of anarchy. I mean, what more is there to say? Alright, about the artist. I am the visionary Hubert Kunzel from the Lindwormer. You might know me from... Okay, well, there isn't much I'm known for, yet, but I intend to change that. All art is born from misery, after all. Okay. Well, good for him, I guess. Is this a door we can go into? No. Oh, what's this? A phone is ringing? I will answer the phone. Fun fact, orcs and trolls have a lifespan of about 30 to 40 years. That's not very long. Let's see, it's an old, obsolete phone booth. It's ringing. Let's answer it. Nothing bad ever comes from answering a phone booth that's ringing. A monotone, pitch-adjusted voice begins speaking almost immediately. The Shockwellen writer's contact for this keys is no more. Cassie is listed as a follow-up contact. This is our only secured line to this keys. Please listen to the following instructions carefully, if you are a supporter of our cause. Okay, I guess I'll listen. We have phone booths in strategic locations throughout the city. Within each one, you may find a request posted for specific information. If you can obtain a copy of this information, return here and submit it via the port below the receiver. We will verify the authenticity of the information remotely, and post an undoctored copy of it onto the Matrix ourselves. Okay, so this is side quest stuff. It is our stated goal for this information to remain free to all. However, you will be compensated for sought-after information returned to this location. The line goes silent. I'll keep an eye out. The line remains silent. Okay. Alright, so can we get a side quest? No. Alright. I guess that's a thing for later. While we look for where we're supposed to actually be going here. Can we talk to this guy? Nope, you are a guy who does no things. How about you, Chonky Boy? Lane. We do love Lane. Alright, before you stands a troll, though it is a stretch to say he is standing at all. His great mass is barely held upright by 2 vintage prosthetic legs, along with a crutch under one arm. His body clicks and hums with every shift of his weight. Despite these disabilities, his eyes are sharp and calculating. I know you. Haven't been here long. New to the cruise bazaar, then. Heard Monica had some fresh meat in her stable. There's something you should know about Monica. Something happened to her on the run. How'd you know? It was written all over your face. I had a feeling. Besides, Monica almost always comes around after a run to check on everybody. She's long overdue, and now here you are in her place. So she's either severely wounded or outright dead. Which is it? We lost her. The grizzled troll nods grimly. The servos in his prosthetics complain as he lets loose a heavy sigh. Now that is a shame. She was a hell of a runner, that one. And a good friend. I'm Cassie, by the way. Good to meet you, Cassie. Name's Alexi Lane. What's your place in the cruise bazaar? No place, really. Just an old relic, rusting away. I'll leave you be, then. Alright. He seems nice. Donations for the soup kitchen of Slode, Samuel. I'm not surprised. Altruism often comes with an expiration date. At the sound of your approach, the orc turns to face you. He wears a severe expression, but there is kindness in his eyes. Guten Tag, Elf. Can I help you with something? I couldn't help overhearing your conversation. I take it you run a charity of some sort. He nods. Yes, it isn't much, but we do what we can. Such as? Give me specifics. He clears his throat, then begins to count off on his fingers. In the past several years, I have established a shelter where the dispossessed can sleep, a soup kitchen to feed the hungry, and a library for the people of the cruise bazaar to better themselves. It isn't much, I admit, but it's a start. A good start, Samuel. You mustn't be so hard on yourself. There are limits to what one man, even a determined man, can accomplish. Yeah, no, this guy sounds like a good dude. This is true. He nods to the orc at his side. Thankfully, some of the residents that I've helped over the years have come back around to help me. I've got 15 assorted orcs and trolls from all around the cruise bazaar working with me now. They help me man the soup lines, stock the library shelves, and to do all the hundreds of other little things that a community organization needs done every day. These extraordinary individuals are living proof that what we do here has value. They are my inspiration to continue forward. She beams at the compliment. From her body language, it's clear that she idolizes Beckenbauer. Now, do you have any more questions? If not, I will bid you good day. I don't want to sound self-important or rude, but there are many pressing matters that demand my time. 15 assorted orcs and trolls? Does that mean that other races aren't welcome within your organization? That's taking a rather narrow view of what we do. Yes, it is true that my assistants are all members of the goblinoid races. It is also true that before they accepted my help, they were thieves, gangers, and deadbeats. This is not because they were bad people. This is because those of us with goblinoid traits are feared, mistreated, and denied gainful employment by a society that hates us. I hire only goblinoids because mainstream human society has created a need for me to hire only goblinoids. The orcs and trolls of the cruise bazaar deserve a workplace where they will be treated with dignity and respect. All that being said, our services are available to all. We wouldn't turn a desperate person away, regardless of that person's metatype. Even humans, the most privileged of all races, are welcome at our door. Isn't that what's most important? Yeah, I'm not going to be an asshole to this guy. Like, his point is absolutely valid. It is. I agree with what you're doing here. You're filling a vital need in the community. He nods slightly. Thank you for saying so. Fun fact, all metatypes except humans and elves are outlawed in Japan. Wow. That honestly doesn't surprise me. Like, Japan is still, even today, quite xenophobic. Like, just in general, they're not very accepting of outside people. The Empire of Japan is back in Shadowrun. Yeah. Thank you for saying so. Now, is there something else you'd like to talk about? I'd like to talk about your organization. Yes, please go on. Yes, are you accepting donations? Yes, of course. We're actually desperate for them, truth be told. People seem more intent on taking care of themselves than they are in providing for the less fortunate. Of course, these concepts are not unrelated. As poverty rates increase, so does the crime rate. Assisting the needy increases the quality of life for all. Wait, how would Japan invade California? Like, I understand that they're relatively close comparatively, but there's still a big fucking ocean between California and Japan. Let's see. In any event, our shelter has some basic needs that desperately need to be filled. The walls of the shelter are not insulated, and new blankets would go a long way toward keeping our guests healthy and comfortable. Ideally, we'd like to purchase some space heaters as well. With 250 new yen, we could make the purchase. Whatever you could spare would be most appreciated. Let's see. You know what? So we're having a rough time finding whatever magic person we're trying to find, and we already did buy new armor and our med kits. So I'll do a good deed and I'll give him the 250. Here, just take what you need. I've got you covered. Samuel's eyes widen. This is incredibly generous. Thank you, mein Freundin. Not a big deal, Sam. Do good with it. With this donation, we have reached our first goal. Thank you so much for your kind assistance. I will put your contribution to work stocking the shelter with blankets and heaters. Not a problem. Please, do not downplay your contribution. You've shown kindness at a time when few others will. That means something. It means a great deal. California seceded from UCAS and was invaded by Tir Tangier, which is Oregon but snobby elves, and Aztlan, Mexico but megacorp. California needed help, so the Japanese Empire helped. Okay. I just feel like, especially considering the condition the world is in at this point, that seems like an awfully long way to go to invade somewhere that is fairly distant from your home country. I don't think I have enough money to really give him any more, so let's let's talk about something else. No questions, just passing by. There we go. I have a feeling that this is like an ongoing side quest that we're gonna have to dump a whole bunch of money into as we go. So how much cash do I still have? I've only got 175 now. So, I don't know if... oh, the U-Bond platform. Maybe, is this where we want to go? They're kind of a vassal. Yeah. That makes more sense. Let's see. Is there anything that we can actually do down here? Doesn't seem like it. Come on, doggy. Let's go. I do want to find at least where the hell we're going. No, that's the safe house. Oh yeah, that was the dwarf doing things. Wait, what's this? Oh no, that's just me. There's a tag for myself when I roll over myself. Oh, is this where I was supposed to be going? Cafe Shadowrun was made back in the days where the fear of Japan becoming a superpower was very real. Ah, okay. So Japan is one of the major superpowers in this setting. I know the Soviets are still around too. Yes, that is true. I think we had some interactions with them in the first game. I think there was another building here that had an interactable door. Oh no, just the other side of the U-Bahn here. Oh, yes, here we go. Talismonger's shop. That's gotta be the magic shop. Although I did just give a big chunk of my money away. Oh, let's go talk to David first before we go into the shop. A pair of round eyes peer up at you from under the hood of a grime-smeared winter coat. You recognize him as David, one of the Cruz Bazaar's street kids. If you had to guess, you'd place him in his mid-teens, though it's difficult to tell beneath the grime and acne marring his face. You've seen him following Monica around between runs, chasing her heels like a lost puppy. She always seemed to have a soft spot for the kid. Oh, hi, Cassie. Have you seen Monica around? I've been looking all over for her. Yeah, I'm afraid I have some bad news for you, kid. The kid blinks, a blank expression on his face. She's dead, isn't she? I'm sorry, kid, we all are. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to him, but I'm also not gonna tell him that it was horrible and there was blood everywhere. Yeah, look, I think I want to be alone right now. Yeah, sorry, kid. Alright, is this finally the magic shop? Well, this absolutely looks like a magic shop. Oh, can we actually get to it over here? No, there's a dude in the way. Alright, absinthe. Wow, edgy much? Something about the young elf behind the counter makes your breath catch in your chest. She's lovely to look at, but it's a strange kind of beauty. Her eyes are large and luminous and impossibly green. As she looks up at you, you can see that her irises are flecked with iridescent gold. Ooh, she's cool looking. Hello, and welcome to Algernon's. Not maybe the best name, but okay. Perhaps I can help you with something. I've read Flowers for Algernon. As she smiles up at you, her eyes fixed on yours, a curious feeling of weightlessness fills your chest. It feels as though you're floating in a warm, calm sea. A gentle current pulls you closer to Absinthe, and the sensation is pleasant. As you drift, the golden specks in her eyes begin to move. Oh, we've got enough willpower to look away. Marshalling your strength, you manage to avert your gaze, breaking Absinthe's stare. All at once, the floating sensation dissipates, and your consciousness snaps back to its normal state. Yeah, what the heck was that? And should I shoot you for it? My fault, and my apologies. Sometimes when I daydream, I bring others along for the ride. It was unintentional, yes. But there was no harm done, correct? You'll be fine. No harm done. If you'll excuse me, I'm going to go stand in the corner for a while. No. Harmless? I don't think so. Step away from me, elf. I want nothing more to do with you. Okay, no. When you're an elf, you can't call someone else elf. That's just dumb. That would be like me going up to someone and saying, hello, human. Okay, yeah, no skin off my back. Let's get down to business. I have money, and I need magic. I do not want to antagonize the person selling the shit that I need. Okay, she nods, taking care to avert her gaze. You'll want to talk with Algernon. This is his establishment. He can help you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have work to do. Oh, that must be this guy then. Oh, hey! It's that guy from the first game. Okay, greetings, young elf. The elf's voice is smooth as silk and rich as clotted cream. Something about him instantly puts you at ease. I am Algernon Halfdream, the owner of this establishment. In my shop you will find only the finest in magical paraphernalia. Now then, now tell me, how may I serve you? If you're selling, I'm buying. Show me your inventory. Okay. We can't actually afford to buy any magic right now. We actually couldn't, even if we hadn't given the charity that money, because all this stuff is expensive. But now, at least, I know where the place is. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna have to come back once we have some more cash. Okay, so Cafe Sesve is the place that we need to go to proceed. Yep, gotta buy the spells. Yeah, but I don't have the money to buy the spells right now. But that said, I am noticing that it is now midnight. So it is about time for me to call it for the night. So we are going to call it there. We will be continuing with this next Monday and each Monday following until we complete the game. But yeah, for the meantime, that's gonna be the stream. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tomorrow we are going to be playing an entirely new game. It's actually very new. It just came out this past week. Mushroom Musume. It's kind of like a visual novel RPG where you raise a mushroom as your daughter. And depending on what you choose to do, she will become different kinds of mushroom. So it looks very cute, and it looks like a lot of fun, so we're going to be starting that tomorrow. Then Thursday, we are going to be finishing off Kirby Star Allies. We've got just some of the side content to wrap up, and then we'll be done with that. And then no stream on Friday because I am going to be visiting my folks. So yeah, that's the plan for this week. If you haven't joined my Discord server, the link is down below the stream. I post all of my announcements there in case things come up, along with my stream schedules and my stream announcements, as well as any new artwork will go up there before anywhere else. There was actually a new piece that just went up today, so check that out if that's of interest to you. You can also request things there. If there are any games you'd like to see me play, or any redeems you want to see added, or just anything that you think would improve the stream, you can feel free to drop it in the Discord. With all of that said, thank you everyone for coming. Very much appreciate you being here. Hope you guys had a good time, and I'll see you guys tomorrow as we get started on Mushroom Musume. So yeah, thanks for coming, stay cool, and have a good evening.